Hello everybody, Joel Logan with the Hole in the Ground Terrain. It's been about 2 weeks since I posted a video. Just wanted to give everybody an update of what I've been working on lately. As you know, I finished up over a month-long project where I worked on it for just about every day for a month. So for the past 2 weeks, I've been catching up on some time with my kids and my wife, spending some time with them. But I have been slipping down into my work area and working on my large tower projects. I wanted to show you how it's coming along. I've been doing a ton of gluing on it, and I'm having to flip it over on its side. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Um, and I'll flip it up and show you what's new on it. But these little pieces here, these are some little Hurst Arts blocks, and I've been gluing them, but I'm having to flip the tower on its side here and letting those glue for a good while. At least half a day or more, because if I don't, they'll slide off, of course, or just fall off. But I'm using Aleene's tacky glue, and it's working really good. I glued some a few hours ago. I'm gonna flip it up. They may come off. If I do, I'll have to check them out and redo them. But let me set the tower up, and so you can see how it's coming along here. I'll have to back up. This thing's so big, so you can see the whole tower. Goodness, I might have to back up some more. This is a tall piece here. But what's new on it, I'm having a hard time remembering since the last time I posted. As you can see, all four of what I call the large swooping pieces are on. I used a different color, but it's the same thickness. So this is on, and I'm doing a lot of grout and rubbing work on it, but I believe all four sides now have a balcony top here that I've built and a door. Let's flip it around. I'm pretty sure got that on every side. I gotta be careful, these blocks are still drying. That's my last set to put on there. But as you can see, I've got a door and the balcony on all the sides, and of course right here is gonna be where the stairs you've seen before, and the final door will come up there. That's done. I did a lot of grout work up here, filling in any holes. I've still got a lot of grout work all over it, and I'm trying to see what I did with it. I bought a container of foam coat from the Hot Wire Foam Factory, and one of my final plans with that, there it is. Let me find it over here and show it to you. I've played around with it some. I've got to get the right consistency. I bought this specifically for this project a while back, but what I plan on doing is, of course, this mixes with water, and I've put it on a few places. You can see some of that white area there, and some of this just playing around a month or two ago. And but I plan to use this to put a coat just to give it some added texture on the project. And this is really, I think I'm going to paint some miniatures and just work on this for the next few weeks. I'd like to get this through. I finally decided, if you know anything, if you've played Lord of the Rings online or read any of the books, I think I'm going to make this Tower of Arnor. Arnor, of course, is one of the nations kind of to the west and north. And one of their motifs is a lot of stars. So one of my plans here is I'm going to make a pattern and cut it out on the scroll saw. But I'd like to have a star here. And then as their heraldry symbol, at least one of them, is a large star and little bitty stars all around it. So we were at, I believe it was Hobby Lobby a few weeks ago. This is a little patriotic pack here of scrapbooking stuff. But I bought it for all these stars. What I plan to do is make a mold using some Milliput with some of these stars and pour some out of my dental plaster. So I'll include that in the video when I have time to do that. So I was going to make a mold and do up a lot of these stars and have on each side of the swooped piece, excuse me guys, been a long week, a star piece up there and some stars around. And I thought about maybe on the balconies putting some stars here and there for some added design. And I think that's basically it. Besides some grout and rubbing work, I'd like to do some work on those stars, and then try to get this thing painted up. And who knows, this is one of my side projects. This isn't for selling or anything like that. This is for me. But I just want to give you an update. I didn't want you to think I hadn't been doing anything. I have been sneaking down here. I've been working on this a lot. I'll sneak down here a few minutes before I go to work every day, and then a few minutes before I go to bed at night. So with gluing, that works pretty good. I'm gonna set this monster back on its side here, and I have one other thing I wanted to show you. I was visiting this week, or weekend I should say, with my father-in-law, and he had this really neat toolbox. It was just sitting in a storage shed, brand new. In fact, I took the plastic off, just sitting collecting dust. I've been cleaning on it. I need to clean on it some more. But he asked me if I wanted it. At first I thought, man, what in the world am I going to do with this? But then I got to thinking, you know, how many times do I go off gaming with my friends and I have to tote all this stuff in different boxes? So what I've been doing, this is Stanley brand toolbox. I've converted it into a gaming center. Let me show you what I mean here. It's going to be kind of hard to do one-handed, but I've got the top piece, which is pretty deep. I took some foam trays out of another miniature box. I've got 3 deep here, where I can store a good many miniatures to go off gaming with, and got a good bit of room here so they don't hit. And for added miniature storage, and this is a piece that goes with a toolbox to keep it from coming open traveling, I put another piece of foam here. I may do something different with this, but I can put some deeper or taller miniatures in here on top of those if I like. And then there's a piece here, just a little thing here, but I've sorted some of my dice. When we use Mega Mats, we use a lot of pins here. So I've got pins, you know, some storage for different things. Hadn't filled it up. And I got, of course, my dice. I don't have a whole lot of dice, and some tokens and stuff we use for different games, and got plenty of room to put some more stuff in there. And one of the things, of course, when you're gaming is you're lugging all these big rule books. And this thing's pretty neat. It just kind of, don't know how to describe it, kind of like a post office box that you pull out and put stuff in. But man, this is plenty deep enough and big enough to put some huge books in here. So I've got a few little books and a 3-ring binder, and man, I can put a ton more books down here. And this thing's pretty heavy duty. Show you the back here. It's got some real heavy duty wheels on it. Those are not flimsy at all. And it's got, of course, a neat handle. This will lower. This is as high as the handle goes, but you can see here, man, if you're toting a ton of stuff for a game, you know, there you go. You just roll it. And I guess this would be good too if you were going to a convention. And I've seen a lot of guys at conventions with things similar to this. Of course, I could also tie on top of this, if I had more storage boxes of terrain or something, I could tie something on top. But thinking about starting to use this for the next time I go gaming over at my friend's house and transporting it around. It was free. If it don't work out, I'll go back to my other boxes. But gonna try that out. And here's project. I need to look it up. The first video I posted on this thing. I don't know how many months I've been working on this sucker, but this is a big project, and I can't wait to finish it and share it with you. But I think I've decided I'm gonna make it a Tower of Arnor. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy this video, and if you hadn't already, please subscribe. And thanks for looking, and God bless. And still got some more videos I hope to post in the next week. I'm hoping to do a tutorial on building some minor cavern pieces out of foam. So if I can find time later next week, I'm going to try to post that. Thanks again, and God bless.